Dear friends, in this video we are going to discuss or derive Fantoff equation, or it is also called Fantoff isochore. In the previous lectures we have discussed Fantoff isochore, Fantoff isotherm and thermodynamic derivation of law of mass action. Now, this Van't equation represents the dependence, temperature dependence of equilibrium constant. That means how the equilibrium constant changes varies with respect to temperature. That relation is obtained by using the Van't equation, and this Van't equation or Van't isochore is obtained by combining Van't isotherm and gives Helmholtz equation. So we start from Van't isotherm. From Van't isotherm equation. काय Van't isotherm equation? We know it is delta G0 is equal to minus RT Kp. It is the Van't isotherm. Now differentiating this equation with respect to temperature at constant pressure, we have equation like this. काय येणार आहे पाहायचं इक्वेशन? d delta G0 आपण काय म्हणतोय डिफरन्शिएटिंग विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टेम्परेचर. सो dt ॲट कॉन्स्टंट प्रेशर P इज इक्वल टू, इथं दोन टर्म्स आहेत. आर म्हणजे काय तर गॅस कॉन्स्टंट, टी आणि ln Kp. आपल्याला प्रत्येकाचं डिफरन्शिएशन घेतलं पाहिजे. फर्स्ट मायनस आर ln Kp कॉन्स्टंट differentiation with respect to temperature minus in second term minus RT constant differentiation with respect to T. कशाचं? d ln Kp at with respect to dt, d ln Kp by dt at constant pressure P. So now suppose this is equation number 1, and to this equation if we multiply by T on both sides, we have T into d delta G0 by dt at constant pressure P is equal to minus RT ln Kp minus RT square in bracket d ln Kp by dt at constant pressure P. Suppose this is equation number 2. Now if we compare this Van't isotherm equation and this, by comparing these two equation we can write, काय लिहिता येईल पहा, T into d delta G0 by dt at constant pressure P is equal to minus RT ln Kp ची किंमत काय आहे, delta G0 minus RT square into d ln Kp by dt at constant pressure P. Suppose this is equation number 3. So in the next step we consider the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation in standard state condition, that is delta G0 is equal to delta H0 plus T into d delta G0 by dt at constant pressure P. In this equation this delta G0 is the standard free energy change, delta H0 is the standard enthalpy change. This delta H0 is the standard enthalpy change. Suppose this is equation number 4. Now rearranging this equation we have, कसं येईल पहा, T into d delta G0 by dt at constant pressure P is equal to, हे काय करूया आपण, इक्वल साइनच्या या बाजूला घेऊया, काय होईल, मायनस होईल, डेल्टा G0 minus delta H0, equation number 5. Now if we compares equation number 3 and equation number 5 from equations 3 and 5 we can write. काय येईल पहा, इथं दोन्ही व्हॅल्यू सेमच आहेत, डेल्टा जी झिरो डेल्टा जी. सो डेल्टा एच झिरोची किंमत काय लिहू शकतो आपण, आर टी स्क्वेअर इंटू डी एल एन के पी बाय डी टी ॲट कॉन्स्टंट प्रेशर पी इज इक्वल टू काय असणार आहे, डेल्टा एच झिरो. सो आर टी स्क्वेअर into dln kp by dt at constant pressure p is equal to delta H0. This delta H0 is the standard enthalpy change. However, this enthalpy change is independent of temperature. So, enthalpy in standard state is nearly equal to enthalpy in any other pressure condition. So, delta H0 nearly equal to delta H, and this equation becomes कसं येणार आहे मग, RT square into d ln kp by dt at constant pressure p is equal to delta H. हेच जर रिअरेंज केलं तर कसं येईल पहा, d ln kp by dt is equal to delta H divided by RT square. Suppose this is equation number 6 and this is one of the form of Van 't Hoff isochore or Van 't Hoff equation. Again rearranging this, we have d ln kp is equal to delta H by RT square into dt. Assuming that this delta H is independent of temperature and it will remains constant, integrating this equation between the limits, that is temperature changes from T1 to T2 and equilibrium constant changes from Kp1 to Kp2. So on integration this equation becomes d ln Kp having limits Kp1 to Kp2. Here temperature T1 to T2 delta H by RT square into dt. इथं कॉन्स्टंट काय सांगितलं आपण, एंथॅल्पी चेंज कॉन्स्टंट असणार आहे, गॅस कॉन्स्टंट कॉन्स्टंट असणार आहे. राहिलं काय, इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ 1/t square dt. So on integrating this equation between these limits we solve like this. So solving this we have ln kp having limits kp1 to kp2. इकडे कॉन्स्टंट काय असणार होतं, डेल्टा एच बाय आर कॉन्स्टंट असणार आहे. इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ 1/t स्क्वेअर मायनस साइन येईल, ब्रॅकेटमध्ये लिहूया मग इथं 1/t हॅव्हिंग लिमिट्स T1 to T2. नाउ सॉल्विंग दिस, इथं काय म्हणतो आपण ln kp. सो दिस इज ln ऑफ kp2 by kp1 is equal to minus delta H by R. ब्रॅकेट मध्ये काय येणार आहे मग 1/T2 minus 1/T1. Now if this ln is converted to log base to 10, we have 2.303 into log base to 10 of kp2 by kp1 is equal to minus delta H by R in bracket 1/T2 minus 1/T1. समजा हे जर आपण आणखी रिअरेंज केलं तर कसं येईल, kp2 divided by kp1 minus delta H by इथं मल्टिप्लाय होतं, इथं डिवाइड होईल 2.303 into R into 1/T2 minus 1/T1. So this is final equation, integrated form of Van 't Hoff equation. So this equation 7 is the integrated form of Van 't Hoff equation. So equation number 6 and equation number 7 are both the forms of Van 't Hoff isochore. Now from this equation, if the equilibrium constant at one pressure, suppose at temperature T1 equilibrium constant Kp1 is known, then the equilibrium constant at any other temperature can be calculated by using this Van 't Hoff equation. So as said earlier, this Van 't Hoff isochore or Van 't Hoff equation is gives the dependence of equilibrium constant on temperature. That means if I know the temperature I know the equilibrium constant at one temperature, then at any other temperature we can calculate by using this equation, provided that the value of delta H is known.